3 people are behind bars and are charged with capital murder in the kidnapping, rape and fatal shooting of 18-year-old Amaya Carey. The 3 suspects are 34-year-old DeWitt Anderson, 37-year-old Cedric Banks, and 19-year-old Kamia Blackman. DeWitt and Kamia were arrested on the 30th of March, while Cedric was arrested the following day. The events came to light on the night of the 15th of February 2022, when the authorities responded to the intersection of Forest Avenue and Clay Street in Jackson, Mississippi, on a report of finding a deceased female with multiple gunshot wounds. It wasn't until the 24th of March that the coroner's office identified the victim's body as 18-year-old Amaya Carey. Investigators learned that Amaya's family last saw her on the 15th of February when she left to pick up a friend Kamia and a friend's boyfriend DeWitt. The 3 went to various locations during the night and ended up meeting with DeWitt's brother Cedric near West Street. The group wanted to have sex with Amaya, but she refused to participate and got into a fight with Kamia. DeWitt then picked up a gun and shot Amaya, severely wounding her. They then placed Amaya in the car and drove to Forest Avenue, where she was raped. Cedric then shot her 2 more times before they dumped her body on the side of the road. It's unclear whether she was still alive when she was sexually assaulted. All 3 suspects are held without bond. On the 1st of April 2022, 29-year-old Gregory Hickman was found guilty of raping and impregnating a minor over 5 years ago. The authorities said that in October of 2016, the victim's mother noticed that her 11-year-old daughter's stomach felt hard and she appeared to be pregnant, and she told her that Gregory Hickman, who was known to the family, had raped her earlier that year. She explained that Gregory walked her home from a store and suggested they cut through Crump Boulevard near Mississippi Boulevard in Memphis, Tennessee. She said that once they got to a bushy area, he grabbed her, pulled her pants down and forced her to have sex. He said he then grabbed her by the shirt and said he'll kill her or anyone else if she told what he had done. In December of 2016, she gave birth to a baby, which DNA testing confirmed Gregory to be the father. The authorities said that Gregory has another pending rape case involving a 13-year-old child who is his girlfriend's daughter. He's held at the Shelby County Jail without bail and is due for sentencing on the 12th of May. On the 29th of March 2022, 49-year-old Florida man Gerald Stewart was found guilty of murdering his 42-year-old wife, Julianne Stewart, after she filed for divorce. The events came to light on the 15th of June 2018 when a neighbour contacted the authorities to tell them that Gerard had told him he had killed his wife and placed her body into the trunk of his car. As Gerard backed his car from the garage of his home, located at 2275 Calvary Boulevard in Jackson, Florida, a SWAT team had just surrounded his home. Gerard then exited his vehicle and went back inside the house. During a 3-hour standoff, the authorities managed to get the couple's 9-year-old son safely out the home, while Gerard had taken a large number of pills in an attempt to take his life. Gerard eventually came out and surrendered. An autopsy on Julie's body revealed she had been stabbed 13 times, including having her throat slit. Julie filed for divorce just under 2 months prior to being killed. Gerard told officers that Julie told him that she was going to take everything, including their son. He said that after killing his wife, he wrapped her inside trash bags secured with tape and placed her in the trunk of his car. Detectives found text messages that showed Gerard knew of his wife's plan several days before killing her. They'd been married for 20 years. Sentencing is due for a later date, who faces a prospect of life in prison.